The focal point this week is certainly the long-awaited interest rate decision of the Fed Reserve. The U.S. Central Bank has to take measures to mitigate consumer inflation that has been regaining to about a year. The fresh CPI leapt to the highest mark in 4 decades. The regulator increased the official funds rate by 25 basis points. What other events are still ahead of the end of this week? Let's find out from a regular calendar on InstaForex TV channel. Apart from the Fed Reserve, the Bank of England will also unveil its policy update at the meeting on Thursday. The Monetary Policy Committee is widely expected to raise the key interest rate to 0.75%. A similar move was made at the last policy meeting, where the rate-setting committee increased the key interest rate from 0.25 to 0.50%. The decision came as no surprise amid high inflation in the kingdom. At the same time, good metrics confirm healthy economic conditions in the UK, so the British economy can tolerate higher interest rates. Nevertheless, being aware of serious risks due to the geopolitical tensions in Ukraine, the Bank of England might prefer a cautious approach. In this case, the market will shift focus towards economic forecast that could be downgraded. All in all, if the key interest rate is lifted, the pound sterling will gain ground against the US dollar. Later in the trading day, market participants will be able to judge the conditions for consumer activity in the United States. The economic calendar reminds us of a report on the US construction sector. Demand for real estate seems to go down. The number of building permits is expected to contract by 1.5% in February. On the plus side, employment is improving. In the week ended March 12, initial jobless claims consolidated at about 220,000. Such a steady weekly figures confirms a literally full recovery in the US labor market. This signal is bullish for the US dollar. Other central banks are due to announce their monetary policy decisions on Friday. The Bank of Japan is also holding a policy meeting that will hardly bring any changes. Investors will be mostly interested in comments by the board members as well as the forecast of economic conditions. The central bank is likely to upgrade inflation forecast for 2022 in the context of rising energy prices. Early on Friday, Japan will report on its consumer price index for February. Analysts predict that the annual inflation rate could have eased to 0.3% from 0.5%. In case the forecast comes true, the dollar-yen pair will move in favor of the US currency. Later, the Bank of Russia will announce its decision on the key policy rate. This time, the governor prefers to refrain from a traditional press conference following the policy meeting. So, investors are trying to puzzle out what exactly the central bank will announce that the governor is unwilling to comment on. The consensus suggested that the regulator will maintain the key interest rate at 20%, the highest level in the last 20 years. The monetary authorities ventured into a sharp rate hike at the emergency meeting on February 28 in an effort to reduce risks of a ruble's crash and to stem runaway inflation on the back of the escalating Russia-Ukraine crisis. And there is another report that is due on Friday, although it will hardly change trading sentiment. Market participants will get to know retail sales data from Canada for January, and this information will be of secondary importance. And we will monitor the market reaction to the above-mentioned reports. Subscribe to our channel and follow changes in market sentiment with us. Any comments, questions and offers are welcomed. We wish you profitable trading and see you soon.